who are coming off of their victory against Fnatic. We'll start with some pre-submitted questions first and then go to the remote and online media. This first question is coming for Aspas. It's coming from Sportskita Snay. Coming into this rematch, people had their doubts about Loud taking the series. How does it feel to win against the defending champions and in a 2-0 fashion as well?
Eu acho que foi uma vitória que vai deixar a gente ainda mais confiante. A gente acabou pegando muita confiança quando a gente conseguiu ganhar da Navi numa das séries mais difíceis que eu já joguei. Foi 3 mapas 3-11. Então eu acho que com essa vitória a gente tá muito feliz e agora com mais confiança ainda para os próximos jogos.
I think the victory will bring a lot of confidence for us, especially having the most hard match in my life against like Navi. But overall, we are very happy with this, and we're gonna be even more confident after this victory.
Thank you. This next question is for Sadak and Efrod. It's from Zen at Strafe Esports. Being reigning champions obviously puts some pressure on your shoulders, but after this victory, having taken down the team that everybody said were going to win champions and the team that most call the best team in the world, does that boost your confidence significantly going into the rest of playoffs?
Yeah, I mean, it definitely boosts our confidence going into the rest of the tournament. Something that Sadak has been saying all along, which still stands true, is, you know, we're a new team with a couple rookies and we have a lot of learning to do. So for us, just very happy with the evolution of our team, the way that we continue to play, our tactics, our communication, everything. So yeah, definitely gives us a lot of confidence, especially after we finally were able to break our little losing streak from Tokyo in the first game here at Champs.
Yes.
I agree.
100%.
All right, Sadak, we're going to try and get a little bit more out of you. This is coming from Diogo at VLR. Coming into the game, was the Lock-in Grand Finals result on your mind at all?
I mean, we wanted the revenge for sure, but like we weren't thinking about that in the game. We understood we were really close at Lock-in, so we have the potential to beat them, and that was what happened. So yeah, really happy.
Thank you. We'll now go to the remote media. Please use the Zoom hand raise function. We'll start with Lucas from esports.net Brazil.
Olá, boa tarde para vocês, meninos. Minha pergunta vai um pouco sobre o que o Sadak acabou de responder. Queria saber, assim, em comparação quando vocês enfrentaram a Fnatic lá no Lock-in, quais foram as principais diferenças que vocês viram no confronto de hoje? E se foi mais diferenças no modo de vocês jogarem ou no modo que eles jogaram contra vocês?
Como assim? Não entendi.
Queria saber se você notou alguma diferença do último encontro que vocês tiveram contra a Fnatic, e se essa diferença você acha que é mais coisa de vocês, ou essa diferença foi do modo que eles jogaram contra vocês hoje?
Tá. Não, com certeza é um time diferente que a gente jogou no Lock-in, um time muito mais experiente, um time que agora tem 2 internacionais, né? Então eles estão muito bem parados, sabiam muito bem o que eles querem, sabem o que é ganhar, então um time mais difícil que no Lock-in, mas a gente também aprendeu, a gente também evoluiu, a gente entendeu o que nossa identidade, o que a gente queria, então isso faz com que o jogo realmente foram 2 times com muito nível jogando, então foi diferente sim, mas foi um diferente bom.
Beleza, muito obrigado.
This question was regarding what Sadak just said before, comparing to when you guys matched Fnatic in the past back into Lock-in. What do you believe it would like different points? Was it from like preparation on your side and the other side? If you noticed some kind of difference, and Sadak basically said, overall there is difference because they are more experienced with 2 internationals, knowing what they wanted, and also on our side we learned and evolved a lot. We knew what we wanted as well, so we were in a position to be 2 teams that were like doing their best, and it was just a very good match.
Thank you. We'll go to Diogo from VLR next.
Thank you. Aspas, vocês pareciam mais ou menos confortáveis em deixar a Fnatic picar locks, apesar de eles estarem muito bons lá e vocês não jogarem tanto. Vocês tinham algo especial preparado para o mapa ou foi mais questão de jogar forte e confiar nas plays?
A gente já sabia que eles iam picar lotes, porque acabou ficando bem óbvio pelo draft. Então, a gente basicamente já tinha estudado eles. A gente já tinha visto bastante coisa sobre esse mapa antes, porque basicamente a gente pegou muitas coisas deles. Então, a gente já sabia bem como ele jogava e a gente acabou estudando mais ainda o mapa. Então, a gente veio bem preparado para jogar contra eles.
Essa pergunta foi para o Aspas. This question was for Aspas, and you guys look very confident regarding the Fnatic picking up loaders. Did you guys have anything special prepared for that? And Aspas said that due to the draft, it was kind of obvious for them what they would do. And overall, they studied the moves, like the strategies, and they knew well about the map and how they played. So overall, they were very prepared.
Thank you. We'll next go to Gabrielle.
Boa tarde, Gabriel do GE da Globo. Minha pergunta vai para o Cauãzinho. São duas perguntas, na verdade, em uma. Queria saber como que estar na posição de azarões, né, com o favoritismo todo do lado da Fnatic, que ajudou vocês nessa partida. E dentro desse contexto, se a maneira com que vocês ganharam aí 2-0 em uma vitória tão unilateral aí no mapa deles, surpreendeu vocês. Obrigado.
Cara, acho que a gente, por estar azarão, assim, a gente não conseguiu demonstrar todo o nosso potencial na fase de grupos e também nem toque, então basicamente a gente veio muito preparado para esse campeonato e acho que a gente teve esses 2-0 aí bem largos os mapas, é algo que a gente não estava esperando mesmo, a gente fez um tático e realmente deu certo pra gente hoje, sabe? As coisas não deram certo para eles e é isso.
This question was for Kaunzing and was basically like two questions in one. Like, how was it to be like on not so favorite side, and how that helped you guys to achieve the victory that you have today, and ended up being like a 2-0 on then. Kaunzing answered that being on the non-favorite side actually helped to take out like pressure, and overall, like in the past, we couldn't show like much of the potential with the running that we were doing, but we did right now, and we were not expecting 2-0, but we bet a lot on our anti-tactic, and that very much worked for us.
Thank you. We'll go next to Nicholas Rocha.
Hi everyone, this is for Sadak. I'm gonna speak in Spanish. Hola Matías. Bueno, primero lograron sacarle el mapa más conocido de Fnatic. Lograron terminar el mapa en 20 minutos menos que el primero, pues con un 13-6. La pregunta tiene que ver con, alguna vez lo dijiste cuando acabaste el partido contra Navi, de lograr sacar a los equipos del conocimiento y de una zona de confort en la que parece que manejamos las mismas composiciones, manejamos los mismos agentes. ¿Cómo ha hecho Loud para poder tener tan claro y sentirse con tanta confianza de que lo que están trabajando va a funcionar, sabiendo que pocos equipos lo trabajan?
Y mira, realmente no se tiene 100%, ¿cómo que lo puedo decir? No sabíamos si iba a funcionar 100%, pero teníamos una idea de cómo queríamos jugar contra ellos. Y creo que grande parte de eso es por el hecho de que los estudiamos, entendimos qué es lo que querían hacer, cómo les gusta encarar el mapa, cuál es el estilo de juego. Entonces, una vez que entendimos eso, dijimos, bueno, muchachos, vamos a hacer este plan de juego, vamos a jugar así. Si realmente no da resultados, lo cambiamos nuevamente. Pero gracias a Dios, con el estudio, con esfuerzo, entramos con mucha confianza también, así que fue positivo.
So this question was towards Sadak. First of all, you guys got the most famous map from Fnatic and basically finishing within 20 minutes. Do you feel that after Navi like map and stuff, you guys got out of like a perhaps comfort zone? And how do you feel like so confident that the work that you guys are doing so far is being working very well? And Sadak replied that overall, we never know like 100%, but we had an idea on how to play against them. are from how we study their play, like their style, and based on that, we made up a plan and decided to play like this or like that. And overall, if it didn't change, we were pretty much ready to like change anything. We entered up with a lot of confidence, and indeed, the work we are doing so far, I believe it's good, and we are evolving on it.
Thank you. We'll next go to Julia from the Spike.gg.
Oi, boa tarde, Julia do The Spike aqui. A minha pergunta vai para o Les. E bom, vocês construíram uma sequência de vitórias derrotando equipes fortes como a Team Liquid, a Nave e a própria Fnatic, mostrando uma força. Com isso, você acredita que a vitória de hoje ela coloca um alvo nas costas do time ou alguma pressão a mais para poder alcançar esse sucesso nos próximos confrontos?
Tenho certeza que não, a nossa mentalidade sempre vai continuar a mesma, que é um jogo de cada vez. Mesmo que a gente tenha conseguido vencer desses 3 times do EMEA, o nosso próximo jogo vai ser muito difícil, com certeza, vai ser entre, acho que, Paper Rex e Bolist, né? São 2 times muito grandes, então a gente vai continuar, mano, com o nosso pensamento, jogo após jogo. Se vier Paper Rex, a gente vai enfrentar o Paper Rex, sem colocar favoritismo na nossa cabeça. A torcida fala o que quer, mas a gente vai focar só no nosso jogo.
Que lindo. Beleza.
É o GOAT!
This question was for Les. You guys been constructing a very good win sequence, beating very strong teams like Navi and Fnatic. Do you think that makes you guys have like a target in the back that could influence you guys in the next matches? And last that, like overall, it doesn't like influence much. We're gonna be pretty much keeping up with our thoughts on game after game, not letting favoritism or whatever like people from outside says. It's gonna be like we do.
Thank you. We'll next go to FD News.
Hi, well, my question is for Sadak. I'm gonna make it in Spanish. Bueno, sí, qué raro el cabeceo rápido como para hacerte el que te despertás, ¿eh?
No. Estoy acá.
Bueno, primero de todo, felicitaciones por ser el único equipo que le ganó 2 veces en el año a Fnatic el Lotus.
Gracias.
Y segundo, vos dijiste en
gracias.
el Media Day que jugar de local les trajo cierta presión extra, entre muchas comillas, y ahora que estuvieron en cierta forma en terreno neutral, ¿sentís que esa presión se diluyó un poco más?
Mira, siendo sincero, no parece que estamos representando a América, porque hay mucha torcida acá que está apoyando a los equipos de Europa, cualquiera que no sea nosotros, siendo bien sincero. Hay muchos de nuestros torcedores son brasileros, no hay tanto americano apoyando, entonces creo que los muchachos que jugamos contra se sienten bastante cómodos. No está esa presión excesiva de la hinchada, está muy a favor de ellos. De a poco creo que después continuamos performando bien, quizás vamos a agarrar más personas que nos apoyen, pero por ahora no parece que están muy presionados las personas, los equipos que vienen acá.
Okay, this question was for Sadax. First of all, congratulations to being the only winner that was able to do it twice on Fanatics on Lotus. And want to know, like, to play as local, does it bring like extra pressure overall or not? Sadax said that doesn't feel, to be honest, that we are right now representing Americas, even though we are based here, because we see like some other people on the ground cheering for other teams. There are indeed some Brazilians that are thankfully like here cheering for us, but I do believe that perhaps other teams also can feel comfortable because there's also like support for them. I believe that in the future, if we keep performing well like we are doing, we're gonna gather more supporters. But for now on, it's not we don't feel that pressure.
Thank you. We'll go next to Raquel from IEC Sports.
Boa tarde para vocês. Estão me escutando?
Sim.
Ah, tá. Boa tarde para vocês, parabéns pela vitória. A minha pergunta vai para qualquer um de vocês que quiser responder. Vocês conseguiram demonstrar hoje que a Loud é um time bem forte, né? Vocês deixaram passar a Lotus até impressionou um pouco as pessoas. E Sadak, acho que o Otsuka está muito feliz com você depois daquele round com a Judge. Mas eu queria saber o que vocês acham que mudou da Loud, do Masters Tóquio para a Loud que chegou no Champions. Estreou com derrota e agora está conseguindo demonstrar um nível bem alto.
Quer falar? Vai.
Acho que acho que a principal coisa que a gente evoluiu, acho que é jogar muito como um time, tomar decisões juntos e reverter rounds juntos, pensando juntos, sabe? E acho que é mais isso, a gente tá sendo muito família e um ajudando o outro. E é isso.
É isso mesmo, tipo, acho que o que mudou realmente foi que não teve uma mudança do dia para a noite, foi muito trabalho duro, muito trabalho no mental, muito trabalho no tático, mesmo várias mídias falando que nosso time estava acabado, que já era todo mentiroso.
Que eu e o Léo saímos no soco.
Que saíram no soco, primo aqui. É tudo mentira, a gente continua trabalhando, continua fazendo as nossas coisas, confiamos um no outro, então tudo isso se traslada, se traduz a agora estamos mandando bem. Mas nunca é do dia para a noite, nunca é do nada a mudança. É sempre muito trabalho e confiar um no outro.
Só porque eu roubei o pote de Nutella do Aspas.
Obrigada.
So the question was towards anyone that wants to answer, and you guys demonstrated that Loud indeed is still very strong and overall impressed everybody. Seems like Otsuka is very happy with you, Sadak, due to the judge round. But we want to know like what changed, like in order for you to guys to like start with like the streak that you're doing and showing such like a good level of play. And to his first answer that perhaps the first point that we have is that we are just working even better as a family, as a team, like thinking together, taking decisions together. And basically it's just like overall a family and we always help each other. And Sadak always says that like overall nothing that changes is not like from day to night, sudden changes. It's a lot of hard work that we put in. It's tactical. Like there was also situations where the media were like saying things that was against us.
Lying.
And perhaps that, thank you. Perhaps that Les and Aspas went to the fist fight. Overall, they still work as a family. It's never just a sudden change. It's all about the hard work we do all together. And it's not about the Nutella pot that Les stole that something would change.
Thank you. We'll go next to Nerditude.
Thank you so much. My question is for Sadak. Hola, Sadak. Sabemos que en el mundo de los deportes, de los esports, pueden ser como emocionalmente muy exigentes. ¿Cómo manejan la presión y el estrés antes y durante grandes torneos como este?
Creo que lo más importante es que nosotros tenemos una persona que trabaja con nosotros, psicólogo, Bruno, que está acá, no lo vemos a Bruno, pero está acá. Trabajamos muchísimo, como vos decís, el reset durante los rounds, trabajamos mucho cómo entrar con la cabeza en el día del juego, y realmente no lo tomamos a la ligera. Sabemos que es muy importante, porque como vos dijiste, es un juego muy emocional. Competir, no es que nosotros tenemos un gran desgaste físico, pero tenemos un gran desgaste cerebral. Entonces precisamos estar bien, estar bien mentalmente, que nuestras emociones estén bien y entender cómo podemos lidiar cuando estamos un poco más nerviosos, cuando estamos frustrados. Y todo eso hace, toda esa preparación viene el psicólogo y hace que desempeñemos bien, mismo, no importa si estamos nerviosos o si estamos felices o si estamos tristes, vamos a dar siempre bala y entender que lo que son las emociones y no dejar que nos controlen.
Muchas gracias. Felicidades.
Happy luck.
Okay, this question was for Sadak. We know that in the esports world, people can be very picky and like put the bar very high. So how do you deal with this pressure before, after like matches and like championships? And Sadak said like, thanks to the help of the psychologist Bruno that you guys can see right now, but is always with us here. We work a lot on our mental preparation, like not only over the resets on rounds, but also like to be always on top mentally. As you said, it's a very emotional game, and it's not like we have like a physical, very like on hands preparation. We have to be ready mentally, and we need to be like good with that. We need to be able to deal with frustration and pain. But again, thanks to him, doesn't matter if we're happy or sad, we're gonna understand that like what are the emotions we are feeling and not let them control us.
Thank you. We'll go next to Ricardo from VALORANT Zone.
Boa noite, parabéns pela vitória. A minha pergunta vai para o Frod. Posso fazer em português?
Sim, sim, pai.
A Fnatic, né, antes da noite de hoje, ela tinha perdido só um confronto durante toda a temporada. Obviamente que vocês ainda vão enfrentar muitos times qualificados, mas eu queria saber se você acredita que a Loud ainda vai jogar contra um time melhor do que a Fnatic. Obrigado.
Para nós, todos los times que entraron a Champions y también cualificaron para los playoffs son muy fuertes. Es cualquier team que está jugando mejor hoy en día. Tenemos mucho, estudiamos mucho el otro team. Para nós, no es mucho sobre cualquier team que estamos jugando. Para nós, dar más foco en nuestro juego y cómo vamos a pensar en el juego, la táctica, los pistos, los anti-tactics, todo eso. Para nós, todos los teams son bons. Para nós é mais focado no nosso.
Obrigado.
So this question was for Fraud. Like, if we analyze before, Fnatic only lost one fight so far, and do you still believe that Loud is yet to face someone stronger than Fnatic? And Fraud answered that for us, any team qualified here, Chimps was very strong and overall is the best team playing. So we study them a lot. So overall, doesn't matter much for us. We focus more on our game and like in-house work, how we're gonna think, the strategies we're gonna play, the game plays, and anti-tactics. So every game, it's a good game for us.
Thank you. We'll go next to Renato Roldan from RPP.
Hi, this question is also for Sadak. ¿Qué tal, Sadak? Felicidades a ti y a todo el equipo por la victoria. En el Champions de 2022 mencionaron que la victoria frente a Leviatán fue como un punto de inflexión que, bueno, les hizo finalmente llevar a ganar ese torneo, ¿no? ¿Crees que esta victoria hoy en frente a Fnatic pueda tener un efecto similar en este equipo?
Creo que eso pasó contra Navi. Creo que Navi fue un juego muy difícil que tuvimos. Realmente fue uno de los más difíciles que tuvimos que afrontar en nuestro recorrer del equipo. Y después de que vencimos eso, nos dio mucha fuerza para llegar ahora bien a los playoffs. Entonces, quizás lo atributaría a eso. La derrota también que tuvimos contra DRX fue importante porque nos dio mucho lugar a entender, ¿no?, lo que estábamos errando, lo que estábamos haciendo incorrecto. Entonces fueron varias cosas, pero si tendría que atribuir, creo que la victoria de Navi nos dio mucha fuerza.
Gracias y éxitos.
This question was for Sadak. First of all, congratulations for you and team. In Champions 2022, you mentioned that a victory against like Leviathan brought you guys to a like inflection point. Do you believe that victory today against like Fnatic brought the same effect to the team? And Sadak answered that, I believe that back in the match with Navi, what we went through, it was a very hard game, and that was perhaps also an inflection point for us. Perhaps over one of the hardest like invades that we have. And after that, we got a lot of strength and confidence. Also, I want to mention that the loss from DRX put us in a place to understand what was going right and what we were doing good. So overall, I believe that after the match with Navi, we got this inflection point.
Thank you. We'll go next to Diogo Santos from VLR.
Thank you. Fraud, Durka seemed to give you guys kind of a hard time on a sense, especially on defense with his opening kills. Were you doing anything to kind of play around him? And also, this is a two-part question I should have mentioned. I just also want your overall thoughts on the team's performance on that, man.
Dirk is an excellent player. He's always going to try and find his, especially opening kills. I don't think we would say that we've focused too much on him in particular. It's more about focusing on what we want to do, how we want to approach some of the maps, certain parts of the map that we want to play heavy, and maybe try and avoid in some situations, but wasn't really anything towards him. And with regards to, our team, just very, very happy. Everyone has been putting in the work. We've been practicing really hard. We do everything as a team, from hanging out to eating dinner, but also to studying our opponents, reviewing our own tape, practicing, coming up with different ideas. So, for us as a team, we kind of been saying this ever since Tokyo. We're either going to win as a team or lose as a team. So for us, regardless of the outcome, we're together. And that's the biggest focus and something that I'm very happy and proud about.
Thank you. We'll go next to Baker from Selección de Campeón.
Muy buenas tardes. Mi pregunta va para Sadak. Sadak, primero, para felicitarte a ti y a todo tu equipo por esta victoria de hoy. También comentaste que no se siente jugando de local, pero créeme que acá en Latinoamérica hay una cantidad de gente que los está apoyando y que son amigos míos y son fans de Fnatic y hoy iban con Louka toda. Aparte de que me gustaría saber cuál consideras tú que fue la clave del éxito de esta partida que tuvieron hoy.
La clave, primero, muchas gracias por el apoyo, ¿no? A vos y a tus compañeros también. La clave, no creo que no existe una clave, creo que lo más importante fue que entramos con mucha confianza y todo el mundo entendió lo que queríamos hacer, entendimos cómo jugaban, cómo ellos estaban jugando, entonces creo que hicimos un buen antitáctico y eso, gracias a Dios resultó el plan que hicimos.
Muchas gracias y muchos éxitos.
Gracias.
So this question was for Sadak. First of all, congratulations to you and your team for the victory. Just a little bit before, you mentioned that playing as a local, you didn't feel so much support, but I can guarantee that here in Latin America, even between my friends, there are so many people that are going crazy and supporting you guys. We want to know what was the key point for this match today? And Sadak answered, first of all, thank you. But I don't think there is such a key for that. We overall just entered very confident and knowing how we were going to play, and we focused on anti-tactics a lot. And thanks God, everything worked well for our end.
All right, thank you. Two more questions. I believe they're both coming from Latin American media. Sons of KS Latam, you're up next.
Estoy popular.
Thank you very much. Can you hear me, Zach?
Sí, señor.
Ok, perfecto. Pues quieres, bueno, ok, vamos a hacer en español acá para ti. Ya te preguntaron varias cosas diferentes respecto al equipo, pero sus próximos posibles oponentes pueden ser Food, PRX, BLG, DRX, ADG o AG. ¿Quién de todos estos te gustaría o volverte a enfrentar o sería un reto para ustedes dentro de este formato?
Creo que todos los equipos que están son un reto formidable porque estamos jugando contra los mejores del mundo. Dicho eso, creo que nos gustaría también quizás una revancha contra DRX, pero al mismo tiempo lo que tengamos enfrente nos vamos a preparar y vamos a estudiar de la misma forma que hicimos hasta ahora, pero eso nomás.
Bueno, muchas gracias por tu respuesta y Latinoamérica sí te apoya, hermano.
Vamos, Latinoamérica.
So this question was again for Sadak. Many people have been asking you guys different things, but we want to know, among all the possibilities and all the teams that you may face ahead, is there any specific team that you would like to match or it would be overall anyone good to face? And Matthias Sadak and Matthias said that yes, any team that we would face would be a formidable match because overall everybody here is the best in the world. But saying this, of course, having like a rematch with DRX would be very good. But if that doesn't happen, whomever we face, we're gonna be doing the same we do all the time, preparing your game and trying to bring it in order to achieve a victory.
Thank you. We'll go next to FD News, Facundo Dominguez. Oh, okay, thank you. I believe that was then the last question. Oh, we have some from the room. Go ahead.
Sorry, I have a question for Les. Many people have said that Althea is not just the best Sentinel, but the best overall player at this event. This is similar to how people described you at last year's Champions. Do you notice any similarities in your playstyle to Althea?
So this question was for Les. Many people said like Althea isn't the best Sentinel. Some people also like describe it that using her wouldn't be the best. What do you think that is like a differential for Althea to as a Sentinel?
Precisa em português.
In português.
Sorry for that.
Olha a cara do poker do primo, não tentou entender.
Bugou. Não, tava você tá fazendo a pergunta pros caras, tá ligado?
Desculpa. Muitas pessoas comentaram que a Althea não era talvez a melhor sentinel e algumas pessoas também usaram para descrever que talvez não seja o seu melhor gameplay, mas o que você acha com relação a Althea como um sentinel, no caso?
Eu fico muito feliz que as pessoas estão falando isso, né? Que estão falando que eu tô com um desempenho muito bom, que eu tô entre os melhores sentinelas. Mas isso é uma coisa que eu tento não colocar na minha cabeça, sabe? Isso é uma coisa que eu aprendi desde cedo, quando eu entrei na Loud, que eu dizia, quero ser o melhor jogador, quero isso, quero aquilo, e o meu time sempre dizia, mano, não é isso, é ser o melhor time. Então, eu sempre levo isso para todo jogo que eu vou, sabe? Então, se a galera acha isso legal, mas eu vou continuar com o pé no chão.
So this question was aimed to Les. Many people asked, well, it was in English, sorry for that. So Les answered that he's happy that there are some people that described he's doing a good run regardless whatever agent he selects. And overall, Les doesn't let go through his head any kind of like a criticism. He always tried to focus thinking that on the gameplay that he can bring to the game. And that's it.
Thank you. Thank you. Are there any more questions from the room? Loud, thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us.
Thank you.